Okay, I'm gonna preface this video saying that I really have a love-hate relationship with Amazon. As a lot of Amazon sellers know, yeah, it's a great vehicle for you to really scale, and a lot of people have been made millionaires on Amazon. And I, for one, also made a lot of money on Amazon as well, right? But the fees, man, it's ridiculous. So if there's any opportunities for me to claw back anything from Amazon, that includes inventory reimbursement or any type of reimbursement whatsoever, I would go through hoops. I would go through walk of fire just to get it. And I think one key reimbursement that a lot of people are not talking about is the customer refund reimbursement. So what it is basically when a shopper on Amazon bought your product, initiate a return within the return period, and failed to ship the product back into an FBA fulfillment center, whether they forgot or just don't want to, right? And thinking that they can get away with it. So most of the time, I would say like 70% of the time, Amazon will reimburse you the refund on situations where the customers did not return the product. But a lot of times there's not, right? And you are potentially missing out on a lot of money. And a lot of software out there, are there to reimburse for inventory damage or loss, etc. But the customer reimbursement has not been talked about, mainly because the analysis for this is much more difficult, and the different types of window that you have to go through for the analysis is kind of confusing. So in this video, I'm gonna do it on the spot, step you through in how you could get these reimbursement from the customer. Right? I'm gonna go through the return policy on the customer side, and then also the claim policy on the Amazon seller side. So actually, on Amazon, there is this page right here that tells you exactly how to do that, right? So the key thing you take from it, from this page, is that customer return, you cannot claim make a return claim no sooner than 60 days, right? And no later than 18 months after the customer refund. So basically, if you don't do a claim after 18 months, the window is closed for you. And you cannot claim you can only claim 60 days from today when a customer initiated return, right? On the customer side, so this is pretty obvious policy. I think just a standard policy, and I think everybody knows this, that if you're a shopper on Amazon, you'll have 30 days after you initiate a return to ship the product back into the FBA warehouse for you to actually get the return, right? So based on this information, we have basically the basis of our date range for the claims, and this page right here will tell you exactly how to do it, right? But it doesn't really tell you what exact date that you need to search the data for, right? So I create the spreadsheet. I'll do it on the spot. So basically, you grab data from 3 sources, right? Let's just say today. So you are going to grab 3 sources of data. You're going to match them and then see what is the orders that are refund that were initiated by the customer, that are not returned to FBA, right? And then are not reimbursed by Amazon. Those are the order IDs that you need to find and tell Amazon that, listen, these order IDs, the refund was initiated, the customer did not return the product within the 30-day time frame, and I want a customer reimbursement for these, right? So let's begin. If you're doing this analysis the first time, right, then you can only go back 180 days, right? And also the customer have 30 days to return. So your start date for this, right, for finding the initial refunds would be 180 days from today, right? That is your start date, and your end date is your end date is basically, so this could get a little complicated. So you could not file a claim until like 60 days from today. So basically that would be today minus 60 days, right? And the customer, right, has 30 days to return. So at that point, you're gonna look for refunds initiated. The last date that you could do that for this analysis is 30 days from this date right here, right? So that would be this minus 30 days. That's your end date for your refund analysis. So let's go find those order ID that are within these dates that are refunds, right? How you could actually get that data, right, is to go to reports, payment, and transaction view. So that would be payments, transaction view, and then you're gonna go to refunds, custom date range, and then it's gonna be the date range that I have right here, August 9th, 2021, and then the other one is November 7th. Okay, here are all those refunds. So you're gonna go for refunds, download. Gonna plunk the information. Once it's open, you're gonna plunk the information down on the spreadsheet. Refund initiated. $600. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to reports, FBA reports customer. So we're going to look at how many of these actual refunds were actually returned to FBA. In this particular template, watch the video in its entirety, and I will show you how you could actually reach out to get this template. Customer refunds. Yeah, so there we go, customer refunds. So what's the date that I will be looking for this? I'm just going to do download exact dates. So the 8th of September, the 8th of September, December 7th. Take a little bit while to load. So in the meantime, we can load this, the reimbursement. So it's going to be on the same date range. Reimbursement report. I linked it here, but it's basically on the FBA reports. Same thing, exact dates. September 8th. While we wait for that, let's check out the customer returns. Okay, it's done now. Let's it is. Okay, customer returns. Okay, reimbursement. Oh, it's done now, so down. Yep, reimbursements. Okay, you have all the data in place here. Right. So now what you need to find, right, in here in the refund is number one, refunds that are matched. Refunds returned to FBA. Right? And then you're going to do a formula between the order IDs of this with the order ID of the spreadsheet. Right? So that would be VLOOKUP this to this false one. Okay, and then to make it a little bit neater, if NA, then I would just put X on it. So the X are the ones that you want to filter out. So let's just highlight, like, purple is saying that this is the formula. So the next thing is reimburse, right? So once you get the X, these X, right, in theory should be reimbursed by Amazon, right? If they are not, then I guess we could actually file a claim. So reimbursed already. easy way for you to get some customer refund reimbursement back. Yeah, the analysis on this, I think the most difficult part is also the figuring out the date range. So again, I have a template right here for you to use. So for the people that have watched this video all the way to the very end, you can reach out to me at rick@sellermetrics.app to get a copy of this template. Yeah, so this is like a way to reimburse, get the reimbursement. So yeah, hope for great success for all the Amazon sellers out there in the New Year's.